inside my pocket, we can share it on the train. And if you promise to stay conscious, I will try and do the same.
Are you videoing?
Yes.
Hi.
You're strong, Karen, and you know exactly who you are, and I don't want you to ever lose that.
You guys have chairs for everybody.
You did it!
Test 1, 2, 3. Baba dooba.
Okay.
Hey, Nikki. Okay, now on to what I'm gonna say. What I've learned from Nicole. I've learned how to look inside myself and truly examine my actions and where they come from and how they affect the world around me. I've learned to love greatly and intentionally and to truly be thoughtful. I can see the goodness in myself and have found ways to want to be better. I see how to really show up for people, to really care, and what that looks like. So much of my silliness, my heart, my pride in being queer, and my love for others is a direct result of my friendship with Nicole.
I've learned so much just watching you and seeing you grow as a femme, as a fat, as queer, as a Latina. Like, oh my God, I look up to you so much. And just appreciate your existence. I appreciate your kindness, your heart, your willingness to just give and show love in its purest form, and I think that's so special.
One of my fondest memories of you is baking Mexican cake cookies. Wedding cake cookies. Even though I can't remember the name of the cookies, I remember the memory. And it really meant a lot to bond with you, your sister, and just spend time together.
And ever since you were a teeny tiny little baby, you were a wild child, but you were always brave and always strong. And even to this day, you are definitely the strongest and bravest person I've ever known. So that is something that I would definitely want to pass on, and I'm just very proud of the person that you have become.
I think the lesson that I've learned from Nikki that I hope to pass on to others and our future children is just kindness and compassion that she shows to others, whether it's friends, family, her community, just in her day-to-day life. I hope that someday our kids can be as loving and compassionate as Nikki is.
You've taught me so much about love and about family and about dealing with complexity and conflict with softness and generosity. You are still the best OkCupid relationship I've ever had. So you can bring this like lightness and joy and levity and have no problem within the same breath being present to like deep pain and deep complexity and suffering, and holding all of that at once is not something everyone can do.
I guess what I've learned most from you is that, you're just so willing to love and accept people for who they are. And I really try to bring that into my classroom and, show all my students that I accept them for who they are, and that I want them to flourish and to be successful. And it's really just made me more empathetic and compassionate towards, my students, and I think everybody that I talk to and have relationships with. And I think you really showed me what total love and what total acceptance is, and I appreciate it.
The thing that I've learned from Nikki that I hope to pass on to other people is that it's possible to stay young even as you grow old. She seems like she's become a grown-up, or is a grown-up in all the ways that it's good to be a grown-up, but also that she seems very young in all the good ways it can be to be young. And before I met her, I did not know anyone like that.
Something that I really learned from Nicole that I have been already trying to learn from and would hope to pass on to my kids and other people is that Nicole is just so passionate about her community and the people that she loves and the world that she is a part of, and really brings that passion into action, and that is really great.
And I know that I have learned just a deeper form or meaning of compassion from Nikki. Nikki is truly one of the most loving and tender people I've ever known in my life, and I feel so lucky to be her sister. But I think that she holds people so carefully and so tenderly and so lovingly, and it has helped me to do the same, and in a way that my own life experiences, 10 years of therapy, 10 years of conducting therapy, and an entire graduate program of teaching me how to become a clinical psychologist. I didn't learn those skills from those things. I really feel like Nikki embodies them in ways that I've never seen anyone else do.
Being in community and in solidarity with you in this intersectional work, paid work, gay for pay, has really taught me to be unapologetic about bringing my intersections of identity into the workplace. I really appreciate all the moments of chisme we shared together, and just being able to feel like I can be my most optimally creative self, working with the school district and being able to collaborate with you. It's like collaborating with you feels like a healthy creative ecosystem.
My freshman year of college, I was really unhappy the first semester because all of my friends that I had back home had gotten into a different school that I didn't get into, and so I went to NIU and I didn't know anybody there, and I was just super about it. And my plan was to leave NIU after a semester and transfer to a different college. But after having met Nicole, my time in college just turned around, and I didn't feel like I needed to leave anymore. I had made a really amazing friend. I had made other friends, but meeting Nicole really made college so much better. And Nicole, I hope you know that your friendship was and is so important to me. Sorry, I'm crying. I've tried to do this several times without crying, and it just isn't working. So I want you to know that you are such an important person in my life. And just like, if I can say one thing about you, you are like if the act of hugging was a person. Being with you just is calming, and you just feel so loved. So
I do have a specific memory, and we were in Croatia traveling that summer, and we all got sunburned, and I think Nicole had it pretty bad. And she went out because she was convinced she had found an aloe plant. But I think what that moment represents is her openness and courage and, desire to get out into the world and see what it presents to us. And I think that's really inspiring, even if that specific remedy was a failure.
One of the things that really stood out to me when I first met you and also throughout our friendship is just your genuine kindness and the way that you care for people in your community and the people that you love. And that's something that has always stuck with me, and something that something I learned from you that I would like to pass on. It's just that kindness, that spirit, that taking care of the people in your life.
Hey Nicole, what's going on? I heard you're a little nervous about your 30th and turning 30, and I felt the exact same way. I was like, when I turned 30, I was like, I haven't done enough in my life. I haven't become the person who I thought I was going to be when I was 30. Like, I'm a real adult now. What am I doing? like all of these kind of thoughts of essentially like all of my 20s inadequacies kind of just came to a head, and it was scary. And I wanted to say, like, so I'm turning 40 this year. I'm 39 right now. I'm turning 40 in a few months, and I totally don't feel that right now. I mean, maybe I will. Like, I don't know. Maybe in like a week before my birthday, I'll be like, oh my God. But I think not. I mean, I think the difference is that your 30s are awesome, and you do, like, you step into the person you want to be, and you worry less about like what you think you should be or what they think you should be, whoever they is, and like it's better because you realize that everyone in their 30s, we're all adults, right? And so it's not like I'm going to become an adult when I'm 30. It's like you are an adult and you are who you are now, and that's a beautiful thing.
Something that Nicole has taught me is how I can insert love as a daily practice, and I mean that in like I can lovingly hold people accountable. I can be gentle, and it doesn't have to be like abrupt in that way.
Hi Nicole, I love how you love femmes. I love how you love me as a femme. Whenever I feel on the fringes of femness, you make me feel welcome and you make me feel like I belong. So you've brought me back to femme in a whole new way. You're such a beautiful, wonderful, powerful force in this world, and I love that I get to be in it with you.
I think the biggest thing that I really appreciate is about love, actually, and like how to like be so like kind and sincere and generous with your love and your capacities, which is something that I really feel from you, that I appreciate so much, and I feel like I've learned a lot from you about it, especially from watching you and Kanoa and how y'all interact with each other, and the kinds of like loves and appreciation and like very like diligent and intentional practice of love that is so inspiring to witness and to see modeled in this way that I've never seen before. I think a lot about your wedding and how part of what was so powerful about it for me was witnessing you bring your full selves into these spaces and really merge all of your communities in this way that in a way that I felt like was really unapologetic and really powerful to see, of not trying to minimize or shy away from like the difficult aspects of embodiment and identity and community.
So it's Tuesday, just a few days before I'm supposed to wrap this project up and show it to the world and to Nicole. And in looking through all of these really amazing videos, I think everyone has sort of given testimony to what an incredible woman Nicole is. And I'm not sure much more needs to be said than what's already been said. But I think one of the things that I'm still learning, and Nicole is still teaching me every day, is about what it means to be truly generous. I think Nicole is one of those people that even when she's had one of the worst days, on one of the worst weeks, on one of the worst months of her life, if she learns about someone being in need, or needing a phone call or a text or some money thrown their way, she's always the first one to say, we should do this, and this is something that we need to be doing for our community and for people who we consider loved ones and family. And I absolutely cannot wait to pass that along to other people and to our kids. I'm really excited about what those lessons will look like and the ways that I will be challenged to be more generous and to follow in Nicole's example.
So happy birthday.
Happy 30th birthday, Nicole. I love you so much.
Happy birthday.
Well, we love you and happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Hey, I love you. Happy birthday.
Happy 30th birthday.
Happy birthday, Nick.
Happy birthday! We love you so much.
Sorry we blew through the 2-minute mark, Noe.
No, also, Nicole, you're my fashion icon.
And we love you. Happy
We
birthday.
love you. Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy fucking birthday.
Happy birthday, Nicole.
Happy birthday.
We love you so much.
We hope we see you soon.
I love you.
Happy birthday. I love you.
Happy birthday, fam. Love you. I hope your day is awesome.
Happy birthday. I love you so much, and I really hope you enjoyed your movie.
Happy birthday, Nikki. Happy birthday, Nikki. We miss you a lot. A lot. And we wish you a happy birthday.